Disability is not a term that is fully integrated into the Arabic world. This term, rather, can be associated with the older times of Europe. In the Arabic world, they would refer to a wide variety of physical properties as blights or chronic conditions. These terms carried a much lighter sense. The treatment of those with visual impairments could show the differences between Europe, particularly France, and the Ottoman Empire. In the year 1425, a journal written by an anonymous source explains, "Note, the last Sunday of the month of August, there took place an amusement in which 4 blind people, all armed, each with a stick, were put in a park, and in that location there was a strong pig that they could have if they killed it. Thus it was done. There was a very strange battle, because they gave themselves so many great blows with those sticks that it went worse for them, because when the stronger ones believed that they had hit the pig, they hit each other. And if they had really been armed, they would have killed each other. Note, the Saturday evening before the aforementioned Sunday, the said blind people were led to Paris, all armed, a large banner in front, where there was a pig portrayed, and in front of them a man was playing a bass drum." From the journal, we can see that this cruel game, in which a crowd watched blind men beat themselves with sticks trying to kill a pig, was not considered cruel. Nowhere in the journal does the author convey any sense of guilt or remorse. While one account does not represent the whole of Paris, the Ottoman Empire has no record of it ever enacting public acts of public degradation or humiliation. Compared to the public viewpoints at the time, the Ottoman Empire held those impaired visually at a very high level. The Mamluk official Khalil al-Safadi even dedicated a biographical dictionary that contained over 300 people exclusively with visual impairments. These people also worked in a wide range of occupations, including Quran reciters. This level of equality can be linked to the teachings of the Quran that may have impacted religious areas. For example, Ali al-Qari, a Hanafi jurist, wrote, "Consoling the blind for the affliction of blindness." The work contained many Quranic verses and hadith sayings to help those inflicted with the impairment. Blind Quran reciters were not very rare, and many were highly regarded people. One blind man in particular, named Sheikh Ahmad al-Darir, was a widely respected person for his time for more than just his voice. However, his voice was so stunning that the elite of Damascus constantly attended his recitals. He was often compared to the Archangel Gabriel, and it was stated, "Whoever wants to listen to the Quran the way it was revealed should listen to the way Sheikh Ahmad al-Darir recites it." Many people in the Ottoman Empire reportedly suffered from many varying degrees and types of visual impairments. Alexander Russell, a Scottish physician in the 18th century, reported that around 1 in 6 people suffered from some sort of visual impairment. The blindness in the Ottoman Empire was caused by a variety of issues. Firstly, accidents and acts of violence are not hard to find at the time. Some of these incidents were recorded in fatwa collections. Due to complex rules of financial compensation, there was a loss of one or both eyes through injury from someone else. Secondly, there was a lot of cases of congenital blindness. This could partially be because in the area there was a cultural practicing of having consanguineous marriages or cousin marriages. This could have been a practice to keep property in the family, and in the Arab world, the amount of marriages that are cousin marriages is higher than the rest of the world, with some Bedouin tribes having approximately 90% of all marriages being this kind of marriage. While these all contributed to the percentage of blind people, the majority of visual impairments would come from an infectious and contagious disease called trachoma, which is a form of chlamydia that was able to spread greatly, partially due to the environment in which the Ottoman Empire had. The cities were densely populated, hot, dry, and dusty, and the medical practices at the time were not up to par with modern medicine by a long shot. Up until the 19th century, the scientific world had followed the principles of the four humors, which was created by the Greek philosopher Hippocrates, also known as the father of medicine. The four humors, blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile, were thought to correspond with elements and certain properties. It was believed that whenever the humors were corrupted or imbalanced, various illnesses such as blindness would occur. Abd al-Jawad al-Misri was a school teacher who would remove his turban and pour water on his head as a prepare ablution. The constant state of coldness and wetness causes humoral imbalance and eventual blindness. The attempted curing of the blindness took on many forms, both humoral and mystical. For humoral issues, Physicians prescribed diets and remedies that would reinstate balance among the humors. There were also other methods people used in the Ottoman Empire to cure blindness and other ailments. An example was a group of 10 springs in southern Lebanon that were said to have healing properties. They varied in what ailments they cured, but one was fabled to make the eyes of whoever drank it for 40 days be able to see stars in broad daylight. Many Muslims also experienced healing from Allah. In one account, a prayer leader named Umar al-Dafari regained his vision after being blind for 20 years. Ibrahim al-Qusairi also claimed that in a dream one night, the Prophet placed his hand upon his eyes and restored his vision partially. While blind people in the Ottoman Empire typically fared better than those outside of it, there were still some quirky interactions that happened between blind people and the people around them. Hey, so what happened between you and your wife?
Yeah, she tried to leave me because I'm blind.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's whatever. I'm gonna hop on the horse and head home.
Oh, okay. Do you need help?
Bro, come on. This way, this way. Come on, bro. Over here. This way, man.
Wait! 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 Hey, how you doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? Here, I got you something. I got you a piece of gold.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
All right, I'll see you. Hey, you're still over here? Hey,
Yeah.
God bless. Here you go. I got you another piece of gold.
Yeah, man, thanks.
All right, man. Hey, you're still here?
Hey. Yeah.
You're living a pretty long life, right?
I'm pretty old.
Yeah,
Pretty old.
you're pretty old.
Yeah, and blind.
And I said I was gonna give you some gold every day.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, sure did. Oh, yep, yeah. Okay, here's your
Yeah,
gold.
thanks.
All right, man.
Have a good one. Hey.
You're not the old guy.
Yeah, he gave me a spot.
Oh, he gave you a spot. Yeah. Well, are you blind or
I'm half blind.
half? I mean, you
Yeah.
can still kind of see. Well,
I'm
all right.
yeah.
Well, here I got you an American Eagle gift card.
an American Eagle gift card. You gave the other guy that had the spot gold, man. I want gold.
Yeah, but you're not as blind as he is. So,
But so you got favorite blind people, huh?
hey, I didn't say any of that, man. I'm sorry. To summarize, blind people in the Ottoman Empire typically lived better lives compared to those around them. A contributing factor to this was the effect that Islam played in the lives of Muslims and those around them. Blindness during the time of the Ottoman Empire was rampant for many reasons, including ocular trauma, congenital issues, and blinding diseases. The impairment of blindness led to many odd medical practices, including faith healings and humoral treatment. Despite the lack of vision, blind and disabled people have always been stronger than what people around them perceived. Never underestimate the strength of humans.